want to get into some tech nerd goodness, and I want to know what this thing is. This prototype shock that we've seen on Jesse's bike. I think we've seen it on Richie's bike. Can you talk about this at all?
Not really. People pretty much know what it is. It's it's a shock. It's got some electronic stuff bolted onto the side of it, um, and it is kind of a process that we've been working on for quite a while. You've seen other electronics on our bikes. Um, that is a big focus for me right now and has been for the last couple of months. Um, it's going to be the future as far as I'm concerned.
Hmm. Okay.
And pretty excited about it.
Can
Obviously, we did something right.
Yeah, yeah. Jesse's crushed. Can I ask why it's more like a float X body than like an X2?
Yeah, a lot of that comes down to size and architecture. And once that thing is launched, it's a lot easier to kind of explain why certain things had to go certain ways. The X2 is a twin tube shock, a very different design. And for what we wanted this shock to do, a monotube design worked better.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll let you off the hook on that one. Now, I want to know what this exhaust pipe is. We saw this on Greg's bike last year, and I don't ever remember hearing anything more about it.
That's the wastegate for the turbo.
For the turbo, huh?
That's actually supposed to be, that's before the wires are plugged into it. So that's actually just a coupler.
Okay.
And that is one of the rad projects we did, kind of trying to prove some things out. And really what that is a thumb operated solenoid, a little Bluetooth solenoid that shuts off compression damping.
Hmm. Okay. And
So kind of a start button or a sprint button, however you want to think of it.
okay. Do you guys still use that, or was it just in certain scenarios?
We had them, we still have them, and they're still fully functional. Um, and we've tried different versions of this at different times, and everybody, I don't know if you remember Lusa a few years ago when everybody thought that Bruni had the little cover on his bike,
Yeah.
and in the last kind of sprinting straightaway, everybody was like, "Oh, he won because he hit that button." We've been doing this stuff for a long time, and really, as far as downhill goes, we haven't found that it makes a huge difference.
Okay.
So unless you can make it absolutely seamless as far as on off and how do I say it? Eliminate the possibility of a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
So like knowing that you're either firm or soft, because there's so little time in downhill. And I don't know if you remember Bruni. I think Bruni even reached up and turned something on his fork,
Mm-hmm.
like probably shut off compression damping. That, at least to me, in some of the testing we've done, that just isn't going to help you. And we've bounced around ideas of putting lights, putting this and that, but everything's a distraction from focusing 100% on your run. And the benefits might not be there yet. Yet is the key word.
Okay. So still potentially working on stuff?
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool. All right. Well, you're off the hook with the prototype stuff for now. You think electronics are the future? Like, do you want a bike that is going to know what you need? Like put you out of a job?
Yeah, man, that sounds amazing right now. I could just do it from home. Like, oh, well, it said this, so we're just going to turn up your compression damping, turn down your rebound. you're good.
That would be pretty sick.
It's definitely the future, one way or another.
Okay.
I'm riding some of our new stuff right now. And the coolest thing about it is that you don't need the electronics. If you forget your battery or do whatever, it works like a really good shock.
Okay.
And then once the electronics are switched on, it's even better. So I don't think there's any way around electronics being involved. I understand everybody's concerns about more batteries and this and that. I mean, I get it. Unfortunately, the e-bikes are a huge segment of the market now, so it's already gone towards electronics. Electronic shifting is awesome.
Yep.
I love the no cables, just bolt stuff on. Like you can have one bike or 5 bikes and one derailleur and shifter.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so cool. So if you can do it in an intelligent way that doesn't detract from the experience, it only adds, then electronics are cool.
Okay.